Hello and welcome to my channel today. This is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for pressing play on the video. And today we're going to be talking new colours that are coming in from Stampin' Up from June the 1st. And I'm going to be showing you how I made these little cards to showcase the new colours, some of the new colours. Really pretty. I cased this idea. Case is copy and share everything. I haven't copied them exactly, but they're very, very similar to some cards made by an Australian demo, Kelly Kent, last year when we had some new in colours, and I love them so much, and I've been meaning to make my versions all year, and I've finally got around to it with all these new colours that are coming in. So I've made 4 already using some of the new colours. We've got this one uses Lemon Lime Twisters, which is one of last year's in colours, but we've also got here Granny Apple Green and Call Me Clover. Granny Apple Green is now one of the new brights, and Call Me Clover is one of this year's in colours. On this one, we've got Pool Party, which of course we've always had. We've now got Coastal Cabana, which was a colour a while ago, I think, and it's coming back. And then we've got Bermuda Bay, one of our old favourites. On this one, we've got 2 beautiful new purples. We've got Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape, and I've paired them with Rich Razzleberry. And on this one, we've got 2 of our old colours, Daffodil Yellow and Pumpkin Pie, but I've paired them with the new Mango Melody, which is going to be one of my favourite colours, I think. I really love that. Just to show you, I've made some swatches of all the new colours. I love having all the colours to hand here so that I can compare and contrast. If you wanted to, you could take these apart so they're you can move them around, but I quite like having them to join together at the top. I've made one of these for each of my customers who shopped with me over the last 6 months, and even somebody that shopped with me a couple of days ago, I've sent one to her with her new catalogue. So if you would like one, you have a couple more days. Where are we today? It's the 27th. You have until the 31st of May to shop with me, and I will then include one of these with your thank you package. So if you'd like to get your hands on a swatch, just shop with me before the 31st of May. If you're in the UK, that is, I can only accept orders from the UK, and if some of the European countries can't accept orders from further afield than that, I'm afraid. Okay, and just lastly to say, I'm sure you've all seen it, but this is our new catalogue. And if you'd like a copy, I'm happy to send you. If you're in the UK, I'm happy to send you one absolutely free, so you can have a look and get excited about all the new products. Anyway, on to our card. So I'm starting off with a sheet of our thick Whisper White A4. And I'm going to cut it in half. I don't usually show you how I make my card blanks, but because this is quite a quick card to make, thought we'd have enough time today. So I'm using my trimmer. I'm going to line it up just before 15 because this card measures just less than 30, and I'm just going to slice that down the middle. It's the same card blank size as I quite often use. We call it A6 in the UK, and then I'm going to score it at 10.5 centimetres. I will put all the measurements on my blog if you want to pop over there and have a look. That's all I need from there. So I'm just going to bring my bone folder in and give that a nice crisp fold. And then we're going to use three strips of card that have been cut with our decorative ribbon border punch. Beautiful this. I was so excited when this came out last year. Makes really pretty borders and really easy to use. So I've already cut, I'm going to do a pink card today, and I've already cut a strip from Melon Mambo and Flirty Flamingo. Flirty Flamingo is not actually a new colour, but it is turning from an in colour into a permanent colour. It's gone into the Brights collection. And then with that, I'm going to add a powder pink, which is one of our in colours for this year. So no really new colours in this card, but I just wanted to do a pink one to complete the set, really. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I punch these out. So you can see there's a pattern on the base there. So you can line that up. Does take quite a lot of pressure to punch. I'll move that up a bit so that you can see. So then I'm going to bring it down and I'm going to line up what I've already punched with the pattern on the baseboard. And if I line that up, I know that I'll be in exactly the right place to make my next punch. So line it up and punch. And I know that I need to do 4 punches to get a strip that's long enough to position where I want it to be. So that's my last one. And get rid of the rubbish and just trim that off. There we go. So I've now got my 3 strips. So all I'm going to do is take a little bit of Tombow and glue these down onto my card base. Oh, that's coming out quite quickly. A lot of glue came out there all at once. So glue that on. Actually, I'm going to just take a cocktail stick. Sometimes if there's too much glue, I just take a cocktail stick and smooth it out a bit because I don't want great big blobs of glue. I have cocktail sticks in my craft collection all the time because I use them a lot. There we go. So I'm going to position this onto my cardstock about there. I'm then going to take the Flirty Flamingo and do exactly the same. Hopefully a bit more. It's coming out. I don't know. I think I have it in a pot with a damp piece of cotton wool, and I think my cotton wool might be a bit too damp today. That's why that's it's going a bit watery, but it's fine. It'll be fine. No disasters in craft, just an opportunity to innovate, I always say. So there we go. Just smooth that out. It's quite a good little tip for using a cocktail stick like this. I'm very excited as I'm talking to you today because I'm in the middle of redoing my craft room, so it'll be ready to show you. Hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll be ready to show you, but I've already got some new units in and I've been reorganising and putting things away in their new homes, and it's been really exciting. I've actually cleared out a load of rubbish from my craft room, so on my blog very soon I will be posting some items that I am selling. So if you're interested, some of it will be second-hand retired Stampin' Up stuff, but some of it will be other products from other companies who I bought from before I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So if you think you might be interested, keep an eye on my blog and get an email alert, and then you can you'll always be told when I'm posting. There we go. And I've made these over long, so I'm just going to trim them off. So line your scissors up against the side of your card and you can just trim and get that a really nice straight edge. It's much easier than having the strip exactly the right length and trying to measure it up. There we go. So there's my pink background with my pinks. There were so many choices of colour schemes I could have done with this. I had to narrow myself down. Okay, now what am I going to do? I'm going to take a stitched circle, die cut with our stitched framelets, stitch shape framelets, and I'm going to take basic grey and a greeting from Happy Birthday Gorgeous, my favourite Happy Birthday. Got a little bit of card on there. There we go. My favourite birthday greeting, this one. It's such a nice size and it's such a lovely font. I use it lots. So I'm going to make sure I've inked that up properly. And I'm just going to print Happy Birthday. I tend to only send birthday and thank you cards, really. So that's what I tend to make. I don't tend to use a lot of the sentiments that come with the Stampin' Up sets because they're just not me. So I tend to use happy birthday, thank you, occasionally get well, or maybe sadly and with sympathy. There, okay, and I'm going to mount it. So my stitch circle, the one I used, measured 6 centimetres, or I've got it in inches here for you. It measured 2 3/8 of an inch, and the scalloped one measured 2.5 inches or 6.5 centimetres. So again, just a little bit of glue. A little bit of Tombow on there. And I'm going to mount it on dimensionals on my card. There we go. Find some dimensionals. These are the little ones. It doesn't matter, you could use the big ones or the little ones. I just think that the little ones do as good a job as the big ones, and you get more, so they're cheap. They end up being cheaper and lasting longer. So I use the little ones as much as possible, but the big ones on this project would work just as well. There we go. One more, and just take those backing off. I find the backings for these dimensionals everywhere. I put my shoes on the other day. There was one in my shoe. I find them on the floor, in the lounge. They get everywhere. Sticking to my fingers because they're gluey. My fingers, that is. There we go. And there we go. And I'm just going to finish this off. I'm going to stick this on fairly centrally. I do it by eye, but if you're not sure that your eye is good enough, you could always measure. There we go. I think that's fairly central. Really pretty. And I'm going to finish it off with a couple of our enamel shapes. Now luckily these are still in the catalogue until the end of May. They're going to be going, so if you want them then get them quick. And I'm using, actually this is a Blushing Bride star here, so it's not exactly the same colour, but it matches really well. And then I've got a Melon Mango one there, so just put them, and I think that just finishes it off quite nicely. So there's that card, and it goes with all the others. So I've now got a set of really nice cards to send out. Okay, so I hope you like those cards. Very quick and very simple, but very effective, and a really good way of showing off some of our new colours, not in colours, our permanent colours as well. So hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.